Good day everyone, this is Charmar TV for another video and today pag-usapan natin kung paano tayo mag-solve ng right triangles. So, pag sinabing solving right triangles is kukunin mo yung measure ng lahat ng parts ng triangle. That is, kukunin mo yung lahat ng measures ng angles pati na rin yung sides ng triangle. Just like that. Okay? So ano bang gamit ng pag-solve ng right triangles? Ito po yung application sa pag-solve ng right triangles. Nandito yung angle of elevation at saka angle of depression na i-discuss natin pareho sa mga susunod na video. So, dito sa pag-solve ng triangles is i-apply natin yung natutunan natin sa Pythagorean theorem at sa trigonometric ratios na SO, ka, TOA. Ayan. So, i-apply natin to sa pag-solve ng right triangles. Okay? So, ano bang mga cases na dapat nating i-consider to solve the right triangle? So, the first case is one of the sides and one of the acute angles are given. So, for example, yung isang side ay given, ito yon, tapos yung angle B ay given. So, we can solve the other parts of the triangle. Okay? And then, case number 2 is only two of the sides are given. So, let's say, dalawang legs ng triangle yung given. So, we can also able to solve the remaining parts of the triangle. Ayan. So, ano bang dapat gawin sa pag-solve ng right triangle? So, here are the things you should do when you solve the right triangle. Number one, if one of the acute angles are known, solve for the other one. Next, number two, if two of the sides are known, use the Pythagorean theorem. And then number three, use trigonometric ratios. So balikan natin yung yung right triangle. So consider natin itong triangle. So sa pag-solve ng triangle, recall that yung measure ng angle A plus the measure ng angle B plus the measure of angle C is equal to 180 degrees. Kasi yung sum ng measures ng tatlong angles ng triangle ay laging 180 degrees. That is the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle C is equal to 180. But since this is a right triangle, yung isa sa mga angles ay may measure na 90 degrees. So in this case, angle C is 90 degrees. So measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B plus 90 equals 180. Now, subtracting 90 both sides, we got measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B equals 90. So, ibig sabihin nun, the sum of the measures of angle A at saka angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Tandaan po natin yan ha. So, yung sum ng dalawang acute angles ng right triangle ay 90 degrees. Another thing po is kapag dalawa sa mga sides ng triangle ay given, regardless kung alin dyan ang nawawala, no? Of course, gagamitin natin yung Pythagorean theorem. So, remember po, the formula for Pythagorean is a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. So, gagabitin natin ito to solve for the remaining side of the triangle. Kapag dalawa sa mga sides ng triangle ay may measure na. Okay? Or nakuha na yung measure. So, ito po yung bagay na dapat nating tandaan sa pag-solve ng right triangles. So, the sum of the acute angles is 90 degrees. Tapos, we are going to use Pythagorean theorem to solve for the remaining side. And of course, the important thing is the trigonometric ratios. So, i-recall po natin, no? Sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine theta is adjacent over hypotenuse habang yung tangent naman is equal to opposite over adjacent. Okay, that's SOHCAHTOA thing. Okay? Now, to understand further, magbibigay tayo ng example. Okay, so ito po yung number 1, ano? Ayan. So sa number 1, we have this right triangle. So given yung measures, the 13, yan yung measure ng hypotenuse, and then isa sa mga acute angles ay may measure na 40 degrees. So isulat muna natin yung given, ano po? So the measure of angle B is 40 degrees, and this one is the hypotenuse of the right triangle. So the measure of this side is 13. So yan po yung value ng C. C is equal to 13. Now, as you can see, isa sa acute angles ng triangle ay 40 degrees. So we can able to solve for the other one. Okay? So remember po, the sum of these two acute angles of the right triangle is 90 degrees. So we can able to solve this one. Okay? So we have the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B equals 90 degrees. Now substitute the value of B here, 40 degrees. So the measure of angle A plus 40 is equal to 90. Now, subtract both sides by 40. Ayan po. This will become the measure of angle A equals 90 minus 40 equals 50. So, we got the first one, no? So, nakuha natin yung measure ng isang angle ng right triangle, and that is 50 degrees. So, isulat natin yung 50 degrees dito. Alright, so we get the first one. Now, para naman sa sides ng right triangle, so gagamitin natin yung trigonometric ratio. So, i-recall po natin. So, SOHCAHTOA. Okay, so you are going to choose which one is you are going to use na dapat nandoon yung given. So, ano bang ibig nitong sabihin? So, we are going to use this angle 40 degrees, yung reference angle niya, kumbaga. Tapos, we are going to use one of the functions kung saan nandoon yung measure ng hypotenuse. So, we have two options here. This one and this one, yung SO at yung K part. Hindi po pwede yung TOA kasi neither of the legs have measures yet. Okay? Ayan. So, kayo nang bahala kung alin dyan ang pipiliin natin, but in this video, we choose sine. Okay? Ayan. Sine B or 40 degrees na lang, no? Kasi yan, no? Yan ang ano natin, reference angle. Sine of 40 degrees equals, remember po, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. Yung opposite ay, yung opposite ng 40 degree angle is B, habang yung hypotenuse ay 13. So, yon, B over 13. Okay? Po. So, to solve for B, since B ang nasa taas, no? So, we do cross multiplication, no? Okay? So, sine of 40 degrees times 13. So, that we have 13 times sine of 40 degrees equals B. Ayan. So, for this one, we're going to use calculator para ma-compute natin for the value of B. So, let's bring out the calculator and then let's do this. Ano po? So, i-type natin yung 13 times. Pindutin mo yung sign like this one. And then, i-type mo yung 40. So, make sure yung calculator ay nasa degree mode. Okay? I-check nyo maigi bago nyo gamitin. Ano po? Then, close parenthesis. And then, pindutin nyo yung equal sign. So, kung ano yung lumabas, yun ang magiging value ng B. So, we have 8.35623, etc., etc. But we're going to round this value to 2 decimal places. So in this case, isulat na lang natin is 8.36 as the value of B. So 8.36 is equal to B. So this is the value of B para sa triangle na ito. Okay? So 8.36. And then, ang hindi pa natin nasusolve is yung value ng A, which is another leg ng right triangle. So, meron na tayong dalawang sides which have known values, no? 13 at saka 8.36. So, in order to get the third side, we use Pythagorean theorem. So, i-recall po natin yung Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. Ayan. And then, let us substitute the values here. So, ang A squared, ayan po yung hinahanap, ano? A squared plus, yung B po rito ay 8.36B. So, 8.36 squared is equal to, yung C naman po ay 13. So, 13 squared. Ayan. And then, let's simplify this. So, A squared plus 8.36 squared. I-type natin sa calculator yon. So, 8.36. And then, pinutin nyo yung x squared. Ano po? Ayan. And then, pinutin yung equals. So, as you can see, lumabas yung fraction. So, you just press this button to convert to decimal. 69.8896. Okay? Ayan. 69.8896 equals 13 squared should be 169. Ayan. And then we're going to solve this for A. So, subtract this number both sides, no? 69.8896 minus 69.8896. So, this will become, again, gamitin natin yung calculator. 169 minus 69.8896. Okay. Again, naka-fraction. So, pinutin mo to para ma-convert sa decimal. That is 99.1104. Okay. So, ayan na. A squared, ang A squared po natin is 99.1104. And then finally, kunin natin yung square root both sides. Just like this one, no? So, yun po ang magiging value ng A. So, square root of this number. So, again, calculator ulit. Square root. Pindutin mo yung square root para lumabas to. So, tapos i-type natin yung 99.1104, then equal sign. So, ang lumabas ay 9.9554, etc. But again, i-round off natin tong value sa 2 decimal places. So in this case, 9.96 na lang po ang isulat natin, no? So 9.96. And there you go. Ito na po yung lahat ng values ng parts para sa triangle na ito. So, the measure of angle A is 50 degrees. The measure of side B or side AC here is 8.36, and then the measure of side A is 9.96. So, ito na po yung values ng nawawalang parts ng triangle na ito. Okay, so ganyan po ang pag-solve ng right triangle. Okay, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, so ito na po yung second right triangle to solve. So as you notice, yung given muna titignan natin. So we have angle B to be 56 degrees. Tapos the measure of side CA or yung side opposite ng angle B ay 26, no? This should be the value of small letter B, no? So isulat muna natin yung given. The measure of angle B is 56 degrees, while the value of small b is 26. So, ayan po yung mga given, no? And as you can see, isang acute angle at saka isang side ng triangle ang given, just like the previous one. Okay? So, since one of the acute angles are given, we can able to solve for the other one. So, what we have to do is uh, use the equation, the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B equals 90 degrees. And then we have the measure of angle B, which is 56 degrees. So, substitute na lang natin. Measure of angle A plus 56 is equal to 90. Then, subtract 56 both sides. So, that the measure of angle A will be 34 degrees. So, we got the first part of the triangle na sinolve natin. And that is angle A, whose measure is 34 degrees. Ayan, so nakaisa na tayo. Now, ang natira na lang po is yung measure ng small a at saka ng small c. Okay? In other words, side CB at saka side BA yung hypotenuse. Okay? Ayan. So, again, we use SOHCAHTOA, no? SOHCAHTOA to solve for one of the sides of the triangle. So, as you can see, yung 56, no, yung opposite niya given din. So, yung 26 po must be the measure of the opposite side, no? Yung opposite side ng 56 degree angle. So, we choose between SO and TOA, no? Hindi pwede ka kasi wala namang pareho to eh. 'Di ba? So, ayun. Gamitin natin either SO or TOA. It's up to you kung alin dyan ang gagamitin ninyo. So, in this case, TOA na lang ang gagamitin natin for this video. Tangent, 56 degrees. So, remember the TOA, no, the ratio of the tangent. That is opposite over adjacent. So, for 56 degrees, ang opposite doon ay 26 habang yung adjacent ay ito, yung A. Ano po? So, we are going to solve this for A. Kaya naman, ang opposite ay 26 habang yung adjacent naman ay A. Ayan. So, this time, nasa baba naman po yung A. Ayan, nasa baba naman po yung A. Kaya naman, we're going to switch places. No, pagpalitin natin yung pwesto ng tangent 56 at saka ng A. So that yung left side ay magiging A na siya. Excuse me. Ayan. Magiging A na lang to equals 26 over tangent of 56 degrees. Ayan. So that way, we can solve for the value of A. So, again, gagamit tayo ng calculator to compute the value of this one. So, bring out the calculator again and then i-type natin ang mga sumusunod. So, 26 divided by, so this means division, ano po? Yan, division. 26 divided by, press tan, ayan, and then 56, then close, and then we got the answer of 17.537, etc. So, i-round off na lang natin sa 2 decimal places. So, 17.54. Yun na lang ang isulat natin. Ano po? So, 17.54. So, ayan po yung measure ng isa sa unknown sides ng triangle. Okay? 17.54. And then, ang hindi na lang natin na-solve is yung value ng C, which is yung hypotenuse mismo ng right triangle. So, once again, ang gagamitin natin is yung Pythagorean theorem. Okay? So, A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Ayan. And then, substitute the values of A and B kasi ang hinahanap ay yung hypotenuse na C. So, ang A po natin ay 17.54 squared plus the value of B is 26. Ayan yung given. 26 squared equals C squared. Ayan. And then, saka natin i-compute, ano po. So, perhaps, idiretso na lang natin, ano po. para 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 mabilis tayo, no? Para sa paggamit ng calculator kung iisa-isahin natin, no? Idiretso na lang natin, i-type na lang natin yung buong expression na to, no? So, 17.54, then press squared, yan, plus 26, again, pinutin yung squared, then equals 983.6516. So, 983.6516. Huwag nyo munang i-round off, no? Kasi hindi pa yan ang final answer. 983.6516 equals c squared. Ayan. And then, finally, kunin natin yung square root both sides, no? Para makuha natin yung value ng c. So, ano nga bang value ng c dito? Okay, so again, gamitin natin yung calculator and then let's do this. So, pindutin yung square root, then i-type yung numbers na to. So, 983.6516 and then press equals, no? 31.36. So, that's the value of C. 31.36. So, that's it. Nakumpleto natin yung parts ng triangle. Okay? So, 31.36. So, to summarize, summarize na lang natin, no? So, the value, the measure of angle A is 34 degrees. And then the value of small a or side A is 17.54. And then the value of C or yung hypotenuse ng triangle is 31.36. So, ganyan po ang pag-solve ng right triangle. So, i-recall po natin yung SOHCAHTOA and then yung Pythagorean theorem. Dahil yun ang ginagamit natin sa pag-solve nito. Alright, so meron pa tayong dalawa pang examples pero i-discuss na lang natin sa mga susunod na video. So, sa first part kasi, isa sa angle at saka isa sa side ng triangle ang given kagaya nito, 'di ba? Pero sa next video natin, papaano naman kaya kapag two of the sides of the triangle yung given katulad nito. So, we are going to discuss this and more sa mga susunod na video. Alright, so right now, dito ko muna tatapusin and I hope you have learned something from this video. Do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel for more videos and follow me also on my TikTok account. Stay safe, God bless, and as always, have a great day to all.